everybody can find the resources that you need and that we're all on the same page for the paper. Question number 1 about the paper, before I forget, is that I didn't state a length requirement anywhere on the assignment. This document includes instructions, and this is a sample paper, which is, I believe, quite long. And this is the space where you submit the paper, and none of those things have a length requirement. So I don't like to count words anyway. I count ideas. When you go to click on the assignment, you can put your submission here, as you know. You can click on the YouTube video right there, and you can also click the grading rubric, which is here. And again, I don't think that includes any mention of length. So there's one question to answer about the paper. The other question is how to access the Killing Us Softly video. And Killing Us Softly 4 is about advertising. So this entire Unit 17 is about advertising. And it can be a little tricky to log on because the library wants you to sign in very often. Also, the link that I use, which I believe is the only link, is not directly to the film. So here we have view full text. I'll try to make another link that is more direct, but I'm not sure it will work because, as you can see, this is waiting for me to sign in. Since I've already signed in, it's not going to make me, but it will often want you to sign in. And there is the video. It's in Alexander Street Library Database, and you can also find it by going through the library databases and searching Killing Us Softly 4. The other materials, including materials about hair and beauty ideals, are also slightly tricky. There are problems, as you know, with the PDFs and downloading them sometimes. So if you want to, you can use any segment of Ingrid Banks' book that you would like. It is an ebook, and you can sign in and see the ebook fairly easily. And let's say that you want to find some information for your paper from Ingrid Banks, specifically about braids or Allen Iverson, or things having to do with images of Black women. I do believe she might mention Grace Jones, and the kind of hairdo in the pictures that I chose, you can search within. I don't see Grace Jones. Okay. So, there are ways to think about the hairdo in the pictures that I chose from Vogue. Many of the women in this book talk about hair and power, and hair is a narrative that says something about what is going on in the woman's life. So you could take that quote right here from Banks, and you can use any section of Banks that you would like to. The other thing about the quizzes is that you can also search within to find quiz answers if you put things such as Iverson. I think. Yes. That question about Allen Iverson's hair. And if the internet was working better, it would pop up really quickly. So Venus Williams with her braids, etc. I think that might answer most of your questions about the paper, and there are also videos about these last 2 assignments. The Feminist Fashion Show, which is intended to be a fun and interesting assignment, and also the LinkedIn profile. which I've seen a couple of links for that already. So just email me if you have any other questions, or you can also post your questions up here in the what? Please clarify. And have a great rest of your week.